2026 Thunder Chicken. So we're in this clearing, and we've heard some gobbles coming from over here. So we're gonna set our decoys up, post up on this clearing. But we know that there's a tom close by. This tom's literally all over the place. Got our decoys set up right on the other side of the tree right there. So we just flipped around. We were initially sitting up here. These are our decoys. We went to the other side of the clearing because we've got birds coming from what was behind us up there. So we're going to anticipate that they're going to hopefully show up into this clearing. Alright, so it's 8, which is an hour and a half after we started hunting. Initially we got here, or some gobblers gobbling on the roost like 60 yards away from us. They dropped down and went silent, which is a really common occurrence. And then they went the other way. Likely they're henned up, and then eventually these hens are gonna start to tend their eggs or something. You know, they're gonna break up. So these roosters are gonna start getting a little bit more lonely here as the day goes on. So they moved away, and then we started hearing birds behind us. So ultimately there's birds all over the place. And it's only a matter of time now before one of them steps into this clearing. I think it could take a few hours still. Might have to sit here and kind of be patient, but you know, there's birds everywhere here, so I think it's gonna happen. Bear shit. Nice. How old is it? How old is it? Hey, Cole. There's a really good lane right over there, where if they were to come out of that clearing that he's gobbling in, he'd be able to see the decoys. We could put the decoys on the lane and then try to call them up from there. You want to see what I'm talking about? I guess. There's that clearing there. Yeah, both are probably good options. We could do both. Yeah. Do you have a jig decoy? Okay, hand me one of those. Alright, are you gonna go down to the clearing? Alright, I'm gonna go set up over here. We're chasing gobbles around, and then heard them come from the clearing that we originally were in this morning. So we should have just stayed there. So now we're back there. It's the doldrums of the day. Everything's pretty quiet, but they are moving around. So we're just gonna sit and wait for them.
It'll probably pick up in a couple hours from now. But we're just going to get ahead of ourselves and not move. I'm going to take a nap.
All right, it's the morning of day 2. I think the strategy here is kind of corridor hunting. So we're finding places that we think they're going to be. They're not really responding too much to calls or decoys. And they're in bachelor groups. So it's almost kind of a late season thing. And I think the reason for that is because it was so warm. So what happened on opener, which was April 15th, actually happened maybe 10 days earlier. So I think kind of almost a late season strategy. But I've got my cousin and my brother here, so there's 3 of us. And we're going to split up into 3 different clearings, set up decoys, and just go from there. So my cousin just shot one. It was loud. There's a turkey gobbling behind me, and I'm not getting him down. So I might actually move up to him. coming in. 3 toms. Wow. 5 toms just walked perfectly out of range. Perfectly.
Hey, bud. So, super glad I got this done. Basically, the weather in Oregon was really hot at the end of winter, and I think that front-loaded the season. So they weren't really acting like how I would expect them to. It wasn't quite late season, like they were responsive, and my decoys ultimately did, I believe, bring this guy in. But mostly this was a corridor situation, right? So like I was kind of just in the right place at the right time. But it was super fun though. I mean, I had a group of 12 birds. I believe they were all males. So a gigantic bachelor group. There could have been some hens in there too, but I saw just a bunch of beards and redheads. This guy is a Jake, though. His beard's doesn't have much going on. It's all right. I'm happy. His spurs are not bad. I've shot toms with spurs this big. So that's cool. But yeah, ultimately a successful hunt. I had to get kind of scrappy with it, but it worked out. So I've got a couple days of rest now and then gearing up for bear.